Good morning. Welcome back to Hollow Acres Homestead. My name is Stephanie. Today we are doing our fourth or fifth garden tour. I really have to check to make sure which one it is. I can't remember. But there's so much going on here in the garden that I just cannot wait to show you. So I'm going to grab the camera. We're going to walk to the top of the garden, which we're pretty much at the top right now. And we're just going to kind of walk down and around. We're going to start here right in the very front when we walk into the garden. In this triangle are our sweet potatoes. Here coming up, we also have a lot of the straw grass. I can either pull it all out or leave it. I might end up leaving it. I might pull it. Who knows what I'm going to do. Hanging out right here is spaghetti squash. I have to pot these up today. I plan on putting all of these squash in my garden, but as I'm noticing, the more and more that I've planted things and as everything starts growing, I way overseeded. Too many seeds, not enough space. We're going to come over here to the long bed. So here in the middle, I have our potato towers. You guys built these with me a couple of months ago, back in January, in fact. And they are doing so good. This one I did much later than the others. I think I planted this like a month and a half ago. These I planted back in January. And there's a lot of weeds over here too. As soon as I get to them, they come back. These two aren't doing as well as these two, and they were planted at the same time. So I don't know. Oh, it looks like we got a little thorny guy coming in here. Have to come back and, oh, he's in there. We have to come back and cut him down. Okay, we'll go this way. This is Bib Lettuce, and in the corner I have my spaghetti squash. No bugs yet. Yay. These tomatoes are doing quite well. I planted them very small. These are big rainbow here. Then I have some mortgage lifters tossed in. This is eggplant. I didn't label these, but I have Rosa Bianca and long purple eggplant. I also came through and planted in some celery in the middle. So I've got celery throughout this bed. Here are my sweet peas. They are vining up very, very nicely. You're almost at the top. Good job, peas. Got more eggplant here. Another little celery. A bunch of weeds. And a bunch of zucchini. Look in there, we're getting little buds. An ant friend. Go away, ant. We're going to have quite a bit of zucchini. They're coming up. Something sliced right through that. Huh. Nice big leaves on this one. Well, these little beans don't look very happy, do they? I couldn't tell you what kind of beans they are. Probably kidney beans. Look! beans. Beans, beans, beans. Got some more sugar snap peas there. They're not doing as well. I also think I planted those later. More beans, my goodness. Now, if these are kidney... Oh no. That is a lot of bugs. Let's see if I can... Alright. So it looks like we have some company. Why won't you focus? Stop. Oh, whatever. More beans. These are definitely kidney beans. You can tell by how wide the pod is here. And then I planted in the back edamame beans. This for sure is edamame. I'm not sure about this one. The ones in the back here are edamame. One little cucumber. All the rest died off, so I guess I'm going to come back and plant some more. Over in this bed is a mess. I started planting this back in January, and it's not doing so good. I replanted a bunch of lettuce starts. So these Bib Lettuce here, I planted these much later than the rest of this stuff because none of my lettuce seeds actually ended up germinating. And what I think happened was squirrels. Stinking squirrels. Now it looks like we got a serious bug problem. So I'm going to mix up some neem oil. I'm going to come out here and spray everything down. Carrots. Let's see if anything's happening. No, not yet. And these carrots aren't growing like the other ones, and I'll show you the other ones too. So I plant, these are supposed to be rainbow carrots. Got some more cabbage. I don't even think that these are going to end up growing. Probably not because of bugs. This is supposed to be broccoli. So note to self, neem oil, spray the garden. It's also a fertilizing day. I need to come out and fertilize everything. And unfortunately, I do that by hand, so it's going to take some time. We have made it now to the bean bed. Here we have sugar snap peas. They're not as high as the other ones, but they're getting there. Our bean bed. Oh my. I think that these are kidney beans, so I know those aren't ready yet. But, oh, jeez. Look at the size of these things. Let's see if there's any ready. I want to pick through. Give me a bean. No, it's not ready yet. But I think that this one is. We have beans. Garden snacks. That's a good bean. Somehow everything that I grow tastes better than anything that I could get at the store. Okay, over here, you can see that I have chopped down all of my kale. And I did this because bugs got to almost every single one. I know that I planted this super thick. So I'm going to come through and thin them out. I don't need to keep every single one of them. Frankly, it's just too much kale for me to even eat. But this spinach, look at that. Now we're at the herb bed. So we have 2 here. Come up to the front. This one here is this 6-foot triangle, and that one in the back is the 8-foot triangle. So over here we have quite a bit of parsley and some weeds. We have triple curled parsley and Italian parsley. This is the chamomile that me and Landon planted a couple of days ago. Here we've got some cucumbers flowering. Look, our first little cucumber guy. There's our first little cucumber. My camera will not zoom. It is being so difficult today. I need to take this and start training it to go up. Yeah, I gotta do a better job than that. Here we have lemon thyme and regular thyme. I don't know which is which. Let's see. Oh no, not the whole thing. Okay, so this is lemon thyme, and this is a little bit of regular thyme. Right over here is cilantro. Some of it's going to seed, and I just cut a bunch of it, so I'm going to come back and cut this some more. I don't really want it to go to seed, though I realize it's going to happen because of the spot that I put it in. Over here, I planted really tiny purple basil. Got a couple spread out, and then I've got regular basil here. Right here in this herb bed, we have more basil here. There's purple basil. This is regular thyme. Over here is some sage. That sage is coming in. Some more cilantro back there. Our lovely rosemary. And weeds. That's a weed. That's a weed. That's a weed. I feel like maybe that's a weed too. Alright. Some more chamomile over here. And over here we have some more cucumbers. I don't see any flowers yet, but that's alright. Oh, kale. Kale that I forgot about. How about that? Okay, so we're going to go up to, I don't know, the side top. It's a top and the side. These are our Tigger melons. These are either cantaloupe or honeydew. I really should look that up. And I got some weeds coming in too. Let's go back out a little. Teepees. Today I need to bring some ropes and train up these watermelons and go ahead and tie up the rest as well. Look at there. Hello, little flower. So these watermelon plants, I say, are doing pretty well. These are sweet baby watermelon. And these are either honeydew or cantaloupe. I don't know. I'll look it up. Over here at one of our first tomato beds, there is a mix of tomatoes here. I took this one Amish paste tomato and I put it in the back, but the most of these are Roma tomato. I also sprinkled in some purple basil. I'm also going to put carrots in between them too. Our tomatoes are doing very good. These are all Amish paste, and these things got huge. Some more cucumbers. Over here are more tomatoes. Cantaloupe Genovese. Probably Mortgage Lifter. I didn't. Oh, Kellogg's Breakfast. I guess I did label. Little baby plants. They're coming up though. Over here is another tomato bed. We have some more cucumbers. And these are the cherry tomatoes. There's rainbow cherry and red cherry. Okay, so here's a little tip with your tomato plants. When you see that they are growing these little side shoots, these little suckers, before they get too big, pop them off, because that takes energy from the plant. And I don't need a whole bunch of suckers. I just need it to grow up. I'll come over here. Well, here's two more potato towers. These are much larger than the other ones. Covered around in weeds, so I need to come out and weed again. Here's our beautiful sunflower bed. So in this bed there are many varieties of sunflowers. We have Mammoth Russian, Titan, Autumn Beauty, Dwarf Sunflower, Lemon Queen. I feel like there's red sunflower and burgundy sunflower in here as well. I also put a bunch of daisies in here. So this is going to be beautiful when it blooms. Look at this little guy. This was the very first flower to sprout, and now it's drying up. So, I'm going to see if this actually works. It's deadheaded. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Nope, don't rip up. Looks like I need 2 hands for this. Was not ready for seeds. Oh, there are some seeds in there. Look at that. Huh. Easy, we just pop them in the soil. Happy sunflowers. Some weeds in here I need to pull up. Look at this fella. I think this is a Titan. It looks like a Titan. Oh, look at this little sunspot. This is a painted daisy trying to start blooming. I see a daisy. Look! That is going to be such a pretty flower. Pretty daisies. Pretty daisies. Dwarf sunspot. Over here I have my blueberry bush. I moved it over here because I needed the bed for tomatoes, and that's why. Also, I don't... Oh! Yeah, that wouldn't be a good blueberry. Like, they're not edible. They grew, but they're not edible. I don't know. Over here I have my bay laurel tree. I burned it. It's coming back though. Got some sun scald on it, but that's okay. Oh, I skipped 3 beds. What do you say we back ourselves up? Alrighty, over here cabbage. And as you can see, these cabbage are doing so much better than the ones on the other side of the garden. They're growing their leaves up. Yes, we have bugs. I have to spray over here as well. But they're doing better than the other bed. More lettuce. I think that this is Bib Lettuce. No, it's not. Little Jim? I don't know. I didn't label. Here's some red cabbage. We're going to see what happens with that. Over here's another lettuce bed. Got a lot of lettuce. I think that this is the Bib. And this is... No, maybe this is Little Jim and this is Bib. You know, I don't know. I really should label things. But look. I mean, these are some good looking heads of lettuce. Yes, I did plant them very closely. Now in this bed, what's going on here? This whole thing turned purple. See, we got a radish. We don't. No radishes. Oh, here we go. I can pull this one up. Got a little radish. More garden snacks. Oh, that one's going to be thick, or it's going to go straight to seed like the other ones did. I had to pull out a whole bunch because they went straight to seed. Let's see, we got any carrots. Look, I try in there. A couple days ago, I saw some good-sized little carrots, but who knows where they went. I need to take these cucumbers and train them this way because they're flopping over on my carrots. I planted these carrots really close too. So the next time I plant carrots, I'm going to space them further apart. I just kind of sowed very heavily over here. I think this is probably one of my favorite places. The pumpkin patch. We've got blooms. I'm pretty sure they're all male though. And you can tell a male flower by the little stigma thing right there, right inside. A little bug. Hello, little bug. This is going to be so awesome. Just a few more weeks. It looks like we got some little spikies coming up there, so I need to weed there as well. This brings us to the peanut bed. Looks like we got some peanuts finally growing. Also kale. I should probably take that out of there. We got more cucumbers. Let's see if we got any cucumbers growing. Oh, I see one. These are the pickling cucumbers. This little guy. Now, since the beginning of my gardening and the videos on YouTube, I have been talking about the stinking squirrels. These stinking squirrels have eaten through, gosh, almost 150 peanuts. So I have planted 50 peanuts in this bed 3 times. Each time they came and ate them. So I put peanut seeds in the greenhouse to grow and so I could transfer them out here. And the first 3 days of me planting the peanuts to put in the greenhouse, I even covered them like they were doing really good. Then I uncovered them to harden them off, and the dang squirrels came after them. So I think I probably only have 20, maybe 25 peanuts growing over here, which is way less than what I wanted. Now I do have more peanut seeds and I can plant more, but I don't know if I want to. I mean, if I just keep spending money on these seeds and these stinking squirrels think they're theirs, they're not theirs. There is one squirrel around here. This is the fattest squirrel I've ever seen, and I know why he's fat too, because he took my seeds. So here, I came 2 days ago and I chopped these down. This is what happened in 2 days. That is crazy. I also planted more garlic here because I ripped out all of my green onions, and I have more garlic on that side as well. So in this bed is garlic and onions. More garlic than onions, but both. This is our asparagus bed. Asparagus are perennial vegetables. When they start growing, they grow up and tall like this. They will go to seed and produce berries, which will drop. And we'll probably have asparagus next year. Now it's not going to be a whole lot of asparagus, but we will have it, and it's going to be here now. So even if we don't stay here for the next couple of years, this will be here for the next person who comes here. Should we do beds or greenhouse? We're right by the greenhouse. Let's go into the greenhouse, shall we? Now there isn't much in here because I've pulled everything out to harden it off. But this is what we have on this table here. A couple more tomato plants, some American cucumbers. Now these, I got 5 seeds with this. A viewer of mine sent me seeds in, and it was so nice just to see how these are going to grow, and I don't even know where I'm going to plant them, but I had to. These are apple trees. Everything in here needs to be watered. And my one jalapeno pepper. I planted probably 40 seeds and I got 1 pepper plant out of it. Sometimes that happens. In the back is peppermint, Italian oregano. Down here are Gala apple trees. These have sun scald. I have burnt the crap out of these. I don't know if I pop the leaves off, will it grow back? Probably not. It's a tree. We'll see. More Gala. No, these are red apple. Okay, red apple trees. More burnt apple trees. Started growing some more green onions. I'm also going to plant some more later. Oh, look! The squirrels didn't get them all! Red sun sunflowers. And these are Velvet Beauty, I think. But look, you can see where these stinking squirrels got to them. Must have again. Aww. Get in there, guy. I save you. Yeah, stinking squirrels. Here are painted daisies. For whatever reason, squirrels got into that too. I guess they were just being jerks. What did I plant here? I think that these are pink ox tomatoes. It's like one of the only tomatoes I didn't have. My blue bonnets are doing awesome. They might not have germinated in the flower bed, but they're doing good in here. Chives and something else in the back, I don't remember. One last zucchini plant. It was the last seed to germinate. I planted here some more cilantro, gourmet lettuce, as if we didn't have enough. And this is St. John's wort. It is not doing anything. Maybe I planted it wrong. I don't know. Kumquat trees. Look, we got a little sprouter here. Clementine orange. And the squirrels ate my apple trees. You stinking squirrels. So I decided to grow kumquats this year. And if you don't know what a kumquat is, it's basically a little tiny orange that you can eat the whole thing. You don't have to peel it. They do good in jams and pies, or just to eat. We love kumquats here. I have not been able to find any kumquats for sale for 4 or 5 years, really. Nobody has them, so I spent I think it was like $14, and I got 10 seeds. Ugh. But I planted them all. okay, that's not true. I planted 5, and inside I started doing the pre-sprout method with the seeds, where I wrap in a paper towel and I let them sit for a while and see if they germinate. None have yet, but in here we have 1, so I'll probably take those seeds and just plant them in. Where are we now? Let's do some of these. These are fully hardened off plants that I should probably plant. There's lettuce. I don't know what that is. There's some basil. Over here's purple basil. I potted all of this up. I'll be taking this. You stinking squirrels! Look at that. They don't need no basil. These are peppers. They're mini peppers and bell peppers. Look at these. On the left is okra, and on the right are peppers, the spicy peppers. Hungarian yellow wax, cayenne, and banana pepper. Now I realize banana pepper is not a spicy pepper, but it's in there. Here's some celery. I'll probably be planting these up as well, selling what I can't plant. These are more peppers. Bell peppers, purple peppers, mini bell peppers. Over here we have more onions, and I came and I chopped these down with the other ones 2 days ago. And the reason I did that is to make the bulbs grow bigger. Because if you can see here, I don't want to pull it all the way up. Like, some of them have very thin stalks and some are very thick. So they're putting so much energy into growing up rather into growing their bulbs, and I need the bulbs. Here, what are these? These are cantaloupe, which would make those honeydew. Oh, my camera's dying. I only brought 1 battery, so let's move on. Quick, quick, quick. These are different trees. I don't know. Probably orange. I think that these are kiwi, or one of these are kiwi. Some of these might be weeds. Pecan trees. My dragon blood trees that the dang squirrels got to because they needed those. Apple, clementine, pecan. I don't know, an orange of some kind, I think. It's what touched me. My aloe vera. These are okra. Come this way. We got French dwarf marigold back there that I need to pot up. Got some more tomato plants here. And snapdragons down in there. Some of these have died off because I didn't water very well, apparently. So I'll just replant in those with these. These are yellow marigold. These are snapdragons I potted up. These will be ready in a couple of weeks. These are zinnias. These are sweet pea flowers. More zinnias. Look at that. Huh. Huh. Well, we got some little buds here. Now, the thing about zinnias is I want to find one that doesn't have a bud. When you pinch the top off, you come and you pinch right below the first leaves, just like this. And what's going to happen now is it's going to create 2 stalks that come out, which will double your flowers. Back here, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. A bunch of tomatoes. Tomatoes for days. All the tomatoes on this side are Roma. Oh, look at these sad little fellas. I'm so thirsty, water me. And over here, more tomatoes. Pineapple, rainbow cherry, Amish paste, honeydew melon, a mortgage lifter, pineapple, big rainbow tomato. Okay, this is a mix of, see, we got big rainbow tomato, Hungarian yellow wax peppers, and what is left of sweet baby watermelon. Well, I've showed you the garden. it was not as detailed as I wanted it to be, and it did not last as long, but that's okay. Thank you for coming by and just walking around the garden with me, kind of seeing what's going on here. The camera's dying, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off and water all of these plants because they need it. Thank you for stopping by the homestead. Have a good day.